walks the stair without a care and shoots so high in the sky. Bumps up and down just like a clown. Everyone knows it's Slinky, the best present yet to give or get. The kids will all want to try. The hit of the day when you're ready to play. Everyone knows it's Slinky. It's Slinky, it's Slinky. For fun is the best of the toys. It's Slinky, the favorite of girls and boys.
And look at these. Here are some more wonderful Slinky toys.
Here is a Slinky hippo.
And here is a Slinky elephant.
And here is a Slinky caterpillar.
A Slinky toy will run and play all day. A Slinky toy, my favorite toy, you'll say. There is a Slinky toy for every girl and boy.
Enjoy Petticoat Junction more when you know your Joes. Betty Joe, tomboy who can catch and throw. Bobby Joe, always wears a hairband scarf or a ribbon tied in a bow. Billy Joe, not the one who jumped off the Tallahatchie Bridge. Oh, no. Steve Elliott, regular Joe, boyfriend of Billy Joe, but takes a flying fancy for Betty Joe, resulting in Kathy Joe, who ends up in jail with Uncle Joe, who's moving kind of slow. And as always, Kate makes a mean cup of Joe. It's that simple. Watch all the Joes at Petticoat Junction on TV Land.
Let's retro-mercial!
You need this hole to beat me, Bob.
You better worry, George. I got it made.
Dad's buddy.
George!
Dad!
Jody?
A checkup. Jimmy only had 2 cavities, and I didn't have any.
Hey, we really did it.
How'd you do it?
We brushed with Crest now.
Must be the Crest. It has fluoride. The others we tried didn't.
Hey, great. A toothpaste should fight cavities.
Crest can't promise everybody results like this, but we can promise most people good checkups. Fighting cavities is the whole idea behind Crest.
Hey, George, maybe your game is really tennis.
All aboard Nick at Nite's TV Land Local. Next up, Petticoat Junction.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages.
Ed, it's time to take the rabbits to the pet store. I think I'll rent a trailer.
A lot of folks call Jartran when their business expands faster than expected.
Ed, I think we'll have to get a truck.
You see, most Jartran trucks have automatic transmission, and they all have a low price.
Ed, I think we'll need a bigger truck.
So when you need a truck for your business
Ed.
or your family, just call your Jartran dealer, and he'll hop right to it.
People are talking about the great taste of Vlasic pickles like never before.
Here, my dear, try a Vlasic pickle.
Why, thank you, dear. Now, that's the best tasting pickle I ever heard. Hey, Jimmy, want to trade? Sure. Want a Vlasic pickle? Okay. Now, that's the best tasting pickle I ever heard.
Vlasic pickles. Try them and you might say.
今までにない美味しいのピコを聞きました。Take me to TV Land.
Take me to TV Land. Coming up, it's That Girl. Followed by the Ed Sullivan Show. And then the Addams Family. 34% better than real life. TV Land.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages.
Think you're having a bad day? Welcome to TV Land, where somebody else's day is always worse than yours.
In the last 24 hours, we lost a house. You found out you couldn't have babies. I killed a man. Marty Nichols was murdered. A 14-year-old boy killed his father, and we still have a cop killer on the loose. What would you like to talk about first?
Yes, here in TV Land, you can forget your troubles and enjoy someone else's.
You came in here for a proctology exam, and you're going to get one.
So the next time you feel like saying, just say, take me to TV Land.
I'm Dan Rather. After the Russians jumped off to an early lead in space exploration, the President, in his State of the Union address, committed the nation to landing a man on the moon before the end of the decade. American scientists and engineers rallied to his call. 6 months before the deadline, On July 20th, 1969, the American astronaut Neil Armstrong took this first giant step for mankind on the surface of the moon. But the young man whose dream it was would not live to see the day. He was our 35th president, John F. Kennedy.
Take me to TV land.
Coming up, it's not just any girl, it's that girl. Right here on Nick at Nite TV Land.
No Bronco Buster anywhere can ride a horse like Bosco Bear. 'Cause Bosco drinks his Bosco. Bosco drinks his Bosco. Bosco loves his Bosco.
You love Bosco too? It's real chocolatey.
That's Bosco Milk Amplifier, made by an exclusive process that gives you all these extras. Bosco and milk gives you extra energy, more and faster energy. It's so easy to mix. And Bosco is double chocolatey, makes the smoothest chocolate drink of all. It's rich in vitamin D and muscle-building iron. And Bosco can be served so many different wonderful ways.
Bosco makes a soda. Bosco makes a sundae. Every day's a fun day with B-O-S-C-O.
Everybody loves Bosco.
Less than a minute left in the fourth round. Polo working the right thrust to the upper arm. And chin. Low blow, but harmless. Cher leading with the right. The right working inside. She caught him with that one.
Oh, I think that hurt him.
Oh, she's taunting him.
It's a typical Cher move. She's not afraid to showboat out there, and she knows she's got the reach on him.
He's exhausted. Into the clinch. I don't believe it. It looks like she bit his ear.
Catch all the action of Sonny and Cher ringside right here in TV Land.
TV Land, take me away.
How about a really big hand for the Ed Sullivan Show, next on TV Land.
The Ed Sullivan Show will return after these messages.
All right, Bubbles, get ready to hit the dirt.
I should have become an accountant.
Oh, stop worrying, kid. We're going to give this bathroom the shine of its life. Show those germs no mercy. Dig in, kid, dig in. Clean and shine. Disinfect, deodorize. We'll never scratch or leave any grit. Oh, we never do, we never do. You did good, kid. Now let's go down a drain together. We work hard, so you don't have to.
Now bathroom cleaner with scrubbing bubbles.
Feeling overworked?
I can't take it anymore.
Overwrought?
Oh, I can't take it anymore.
Overwhelmed?
I just can't take this anymore.
When you can't take it anymore, take a trip to TV Land.
I'm ready to take you away with me.
Take a break. Take a load off.
Take it all off.
Take it easy.
No matter what's got you down.
I can't take married life anymore.
Just say, take me to TV Land.
Take the bus and leave the driving to us.
Take me to TV Land.
And now, back to the Ed Sullivan Show. The Ed Sullivan Show will return after these messages.
Crop duster, crooner, churchgoer. He's Petticoat Junction's Steve Elliott. He's a ladies' man, but he's not a real man. He's a TV Land man. 34% better than a real man. He's 8% tougher, 12% hotter.
I wonder if I had a temperature.
And he looks 14% better in a V-neck than any real man ever could. Watch Petticoat Junction only on TV Land, where even the men are 34% better than real life. Coming up next, it's the Addams Family, here on Nick at Nite's TV Land.
For a quarter of a century, The Ed Sullivan Show featured the biggest stars in the prime of their careers. And now, for a limited time, you can own part of this entertainment history. You'll see the greatest performances of the Jackson 5, Lucy and Desi, and the Rolling Stones. Nearly 7 hours of classic entertainment for only $59.95. This valuable Ed Sullivan collection features the Beatles, Janis Joplin, Elvis Presley, and much, much more. Order now by calling toll-free 1-888-ED-SULLIVAN. Call now.
and Cher on TV Land.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages.
The people at Kaplingers would like you to know how to make a great loaf of bread. That means leaving out everything that's artificial. Artificial coloring, artificial flavoring, but what you leave in are naturally good things like bran, sunflower seeds, honey. And if you're Kaplingers, you end up with new sunny honey bread. It costs a little more, but when you consider what we leave out, it's worth it. Kaplingers bread. May I spell that for you? B-R-E-A-D. Kaplingers. You'll love it for everything it isn't.
Dear clumsy bellboys, brutal cab drivers, careless doormen, ruthless porters, savage baggage masters, and all butter-fingered luggage handlers all over the world. Have we got a suitcase for you?
TV Land. Take me to TV Land.
Next up, it's That Girl. Followed by Mr. Ed. And then the Addams Family. Everything television.
TV Land.
Petticoat Junction will return after these messages.
It slices, it dices. It's a TV Land retro-mercial.
You need this hole to beat me, Bob. You better worry, George. I got it made.
Damn, buddy.
Got it, George. Damn.
Jody?
A checkup. Jimmy only had 2 cavities, and I didn't have any.
Hey, we really did it. How'd you do it?
We brush with Crest now.
Must be the Crest. It has fluoride. The others we tried didn't.
Hey, great. A toothpaste should fight cavities.
Crest can't promise everybody results like this, but we can promise most people good checkups. Fighting cavities is the whole idea behind Crest.
Hey, George, maybe your game is really tennis.
I'm Ed Bradley. Less than halfway through his second term in office, the man who sat in the White House was brought down by the very issues that had helped to put him there, namely law and order. Federal investigators probing his re-election campaign revealed that the president himself had committed numerous unlawful acts, including tax fraud, violations of the rights of citizens, and the obstruction of justice. Faced with almost certain impeachment, he chose the only practical alternative. In 1974, he became the first man to resign the office of president. He was Richard M. Nixon.
Take me to TV Land.
Coming up, it's not just any girl, it's that girl. Right here on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Swiss Miss, and this is my Swiss Miss Instant Cocoa Mix. It's the easy way to make hot cocoa because the milk's already in it. What? That's delicious cocoa and lots of good non-fat dry milk. You just add hot water, and Swiss Miss makes creamy, rich hot cocoa instantly. Ah, Swiss Miss Instant Cocoa Mix. Remember, please don't add milk.
Take me to TV Land.
Up next, it's the Addams Family. Followed by Green Acres. And then the Sonny and Cher Comedy Hour. From TV fans, for TV fans. The Ed Sullivan Show will return after these messages.
Creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers. Creepy crawlers are so much fun. Playing gags on everyone. All you need to make a bug is a thing maker set and electric plug. Pour plastic goop right in the mold. Then trade 'em, sell 'em. Good as gold. You can tell they're Mattel. They're creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers, creepy crawlers.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's found our money is all been spent. but at least I'm sure of all the things that we got. Babe, I got you, babe.
Sonny and Cher on TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
And now, back to the Ed Sullivan Show. The Ed Sullivan Show will return after these messages.
Sergeant Bilco, report to TV Land. Sir, Colonel Hall, sir, Private Doberman, front and center. I am the front, I am. Hey, Negro, hi, ho, brah, hit a toe. Not Hagen, 20-mile Hagen company. Ho.
Did you ever see such precision?
Sergeant Bilco, ha, TV Land, party, ha, ha. Do you hear me? I said, do you hear me? Eddie's.
Coming up next, it's the Addams Family, here on Nick at Night TV Land.
Look at this stuff. Some cereal. It's supposed to be good for you. Do you try it? I'm not going to try it. You try it. I'm not going to try it. Let's get Nike. Yeah. He won't eat it. He hates everything. He likes it. Hey, Mikey.
There are two kinds of Life cereals to please all kinds of kids. Regular Life and Cinnamon Life. Make Life cereals part of your nutritious breakfast.
Ever have one of those days when you really don't want to get out of bed? When you just can't face churning the butter? When you don't even feel like putting on your bunny suit or wrestling over a deep fat fryer? Well, don't. Your friends here in TV Land will do it all for you.
That's how I make my living.
Don't churn, don't hop, don't fry. Just say, take me to TV Land, and all you have to do is watch.
That makes your day, doesn't it?
Take me to TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Up next, it's the Addams Family. Followed by Hogan's Heroes. And then Green Acres. Television favorites on tap.
Don't go away. The Addams Family will be right back.
Nick at Night's Block Party Summer never ends when you're online. Check out the brand new Nick at Night TV Land website at nickatnight.com, where you can enter the Block Party Summer online sweepstakes or enter by postcard. The grand prize winner gets a top-of-the-line desktop computer and printer. 10 first prize winners get their very own portable computer. And 100 second prize winners get a Block Party Summer prize pack with software by Humongous Entertainment. So enter today and party online.
Take me to TV Land.
Next up, it's Hogan's Heroes. Followed by Green Acres. And then the Phil Silvers Show. Open 24 hours.
TV Land. Take me to TV Land.
Next up, it's Hogan's Heroes. Followed by Green Acres. And then the Phil Silvers Show. Open 24 hours.
TV Land.
America, Comedy Central has your show.
We don't just give you the story.
We make the story better. We don't just parade out the stars.
We make the stars think.
We go out there every night with one goal in mind.
I am out there every night for one reason and one reason only.
To give good news.
To look good.
No, to give great news.
No, to look great.
The Daily Show. When news breaks, we fix it. Every Monday through Thursday night at 11.
And you can quote me on that.
Less than a minute left in the fourth round. Bono working the right thrust to the upper arm.
And Chen. Low blow, but harmless. Cher leading with the right, working inside. She caught him with that one.
Oh, I think that hurt him.
Oh, she's taunting him.
It's a typical Cher move. She's not afraid to showboat out there, and she knows she's got the reach on him.
He's exhausted. Into the clinch. I don't believe it. It looks like she bit his ear.
Catch all the action of Sonny and Cher ringside right here in TV Land.
In Soviet Georgia, there are two curious things about the people. A large part of their diet is yogurt, and a large number of them live past 100. Now, we're not saying that Dannon yogurt will help you live longer, but Dannon low-fat yogurt is a wholesome, natural food rich in nutrition. By the way, 89-year-old Bagrat Tapagua liked Dannon so much, he ate 2 cups. That pleased his mother very much. Dannon, America's #1 yogurt, is here.
Coming up next, it's Hogan's Heroes on Nick at Night TV Land.
Green Acres will return after these messages. They were the originators, the founders, the legends of a golden age. The innovators of TV Land.
I personally have written over 1,400 songs and nearly 300 of what we in the music business call the musical stings. But I suppose I'll always be remembered, most of all, for this little ditty. I was very fast. Many of the top producers turned to me because I could score an episode in an hour. Theme song would take me maybe 2-3 hours. So they're looking for a piece of music for this particular moment. And he says to me, "Now, Marvin, it has to be funny. But Marvin, it has to have pathos. And Marvin, I need it tonight." And I say, "Yeah, sure." And it has to catch mice and stand on his hands. But I work at it anyhow. And I got it. Wah, 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 wah. I also wrote wink, wah. You know, a guy says, "I'm not wearing that dress." And I cut him with wink, wah. And he's in the dress saying, "How do I look?" Later, I became something of a specialist in creating tunes for tuneless humming. Like, guys trying to be nonchalant, yaddy-dee, yaddy-da. I wrote that. I love this business.
Stay tuned. The Phil Silver Show is next. Followed by St. Elsewhere. And then Hill Street Blues. Everything television.
Green Acres will return after these messages.
Hey, man, let's take over this kitchen before we hit the road, huh?
Big.
Oh, man, that's some roadblock.
Sure is. It's Raid, baby. Raid!
Raid, house and garden bug killer, hunts bugs down like radar and kills them dead. And Raid won't oil stain draperies or furniture. Outdoors, Raid won't harm plants. Get Raid from Johnson Wax.
Who are you? Oh, how you doing, Guy? I'm your neighbor. Oh, didn't I tell you we share the same medicine cabinet? It's a new modern apartment. Hey, I see you got silver rice, guys. New antiperspirant. Yes, sir. Stop soda keeps you dry. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I know all about that. I got the regular rice guard. Yep, one shot, and I'm good for the whole day.
Two kinds of people, two kinds of right guard.
Mona!
Coming up next, it's the Phil Silver Show, here on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Stay tuned. The Phil Silver Show is next. Followed by St. Elsewhere. And then Hill Street Blues.
gentlemen, and all you lovely ladies, too. We're here to pay tribute to a great American, a fine, upstanding citizen, and the handsomest man ever to wear uniform. Naturally, I'm referring to Sergeant Ernest Bilco.
Sergeant what?
Bilco! Bilco!
Bilco?
Yes, Bilco, you silly old... You call yourself an educated person, and you never heard of that great fighting man? The most influential man in the history of television? Well, he's influenced me. Watch the Phil Silver Show on TV Land.
Coming up next, it's the Phil Silver Show, here on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Don't go away. The Phil Silver Show will be right back.
How did we make TV Land 34% better than real life? With our foolproof system for total TV relaxation. TV Land's TTV-RS.
Until I went over every system. Pro and con, I looked, and I added, I subtracted. This is it. I refigured it, checked it, rechecked it, tested it. It never fails.
Listen, as our highly trained staff explains the essential nature of this technically complex system.
The whole thing is based on the principle of 7.
Very simple.
Nothing to it.
Elementary. Pure mathematical genius. But TV Land's total TV relaxation does not begin to take effect on you until our technicians set the system in motion.
They do it scientifically. They put a goldfish in a shoe, and then they throw the shoe out the window.
The marvels of science.
TV Land's TTV-RS.
And Kate Kennedy thinks they have complicated equipment.
Technologically designed to make TV Land 34% better than real life.
Take me to TV Land. Take me to TV Land.
Up next, it's St. Elsewhere. Followed by Hill Street Blues. And then Gunsmoke. Open 24 hours.
TV Land.
Don't go away. The Phil Silver Show will be right back.
TV Land. Build strong bodies in 12 ways.
Harrison Ford and Diane Keaton are in love. Burt Reynolds and Victoria Principal are in love. Flip Wilson and Bernadette Peters are in love. Ozzie and Harriet are in love.
How about that?
Jack Klugman and Vivian Vance are in love. Phyllis Diller and Larry Hagman are in love. Maury Amsterdam, Burgess Meredith, and one of the monkeys are in love. Even Sonny and Cher are in love.
You gotta be out of your mind.
It's all true. All these people are in love, American style. Watch Love American Style, only on TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Coming up next, it's St. Elsewhere, right here on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Up next, it's St. Elsewhere. Followed by Hill Street Blues. And then Gunsmoke. Open 24 hours.
TV Land.
Hey, how about a nice Hawaiian punch?
Sure.
Fruit juicy Hawaiian punch. Fruit juicy Hawaiian. Wasn't that a refreshing commercial?
Don't wander away. The wonders of TV Land shall return.
Feeling overworked?
I can't take it anymore.
Overwrought?
I can't take it anymore.
Overwhelmed?
I just can't take this anymore.
When you can't take it anymore, take a trip to TV Land.
I'm ready to take you away with me.
Take a break. Take a load off.
Take it all off.
Take it easy.
No matter what's got you down.
I can't take married life anymore.
Just say, take me to TV Land.
Take the bus and leave the driving to us.
You're traveling through the good, the weird, the wonders of TV Land. Stay tuned for more unsung marvels of television from TV Land. Don't wander away. The wonders of TV Land shall return.
You have a surprise for me?
Yes, sir. It's a new breakfast cereal called Maple. From now on, you're really going to like oatmeal. Take off your hat. The hat.
I want my cowboy hat.
After breakfast.
I want it now.
Like maple sugar candy?
That's oatmeal.
Right. It says here it's maple-flavored oatmeal.
I want my hat.
Tell you what, I'll be an aeroplane. You be the hangar. Open the door. Here it comes. Loaded with delicious maple-flavored maple. Cowboys love maple. Yep, cowboy.
Take me to Dreamland.
We now return to the wonderful world of the wonders of TV Land. TV Land. Build strong bodies in 12 ways.
In the news, the ice cream cone turns 80. Eating ice cream cones is an American way of life. But kids who grew up before 1904 couldn't eat them. Cones hadn't been invented yet. We'll be back with ice cream cones in the news. And now, ice cream in the news. Americans love ice cream. Last year, they ate 887 million gallons of the stuff, nearly 4 gallons per person. And while people may eat ice cream out of cups or dishes, the ice cream cone is a summertime favorite. It was invented 80 years ago this week. It was July 1904 at the Louisiana Purchase Exposition, a World's Fair in St. Louis, Missouri. One man there was selling a Persian pastry made from a thin wafer baked on a waffle iron. The wafer could be folded into different shapes when warm. Next door was a man selling ice cream. When he ran out of dishes, the man from the pastry stand formed a wafer into a cone shape and filled the open end with ice cream. It was the first ice cream cone. Ever since, the ice cream cone has been an American favorite, especially among kids. The basic cone hasn't changed much in the 80 years since its introduction, nor has the ice cream in it, even though some ice cream stores today have fancy foreign-sounding names. Many more flavors are available today than 80 years ago. Even so, good old vanilla is still the most popular. Chocolate comes in second. I'm Frank Centopani with the 80th anniversary of the ice cream cone in the news.
3, 2, 1, TV Land Retromercial.
Ipana presents Bucky Beaver, the White Knight.
Brush, here's the new Ipana with some brand new flavor. It's dandy for your teeth. It's the Black Knight decay germ, and he's going to make cavities in the fair maiden's teeth.
Now, Sir Bucky Beaver, I'm going to ruin your teeth. Oh, no, not Ipana. Ipana's got me.
Ipana knocks out decay germs best of all eating brands, even better than fluoride toothpaste. Brush. Here's the new Ipana. Tastes good, too. New Ipana toothpaste.
Quicker relief. To relieve your riding headaches, use the new Eagle Stick Pen. It's fun to ride with the new Eagle Stick Pen. It's fun! Oh! Yes, it's fun to ride with the new Eagle Stick Pen. Only 39 cents, less than the cost of most refills. Call a doctor.
You're traveling through the good, the weird, the wonders of TV Land. Stay tuned for more unsung marvels of television from TV Land. Don't wander away. The wonders of TV Land shall return.
9 Lives presents Morris.
The castle's almost finished, Your Majesty.
Good. Reserve the dungeon for yourself.
Here's the enchanted tower.
This is her second childhood today.
Hungry, Morris?
Lower the drawbridge. I'm leaving.
Don't be finicky. There's 9 lives.
Hark, the sea winds bring a message.
Liver and chicken, savory stew.
9 Lives savory stew.
9 Lives, nutritious foods cats really like, even Morris.
Only fit for a king, 9 Lives.
Ooh la la, Sassou. Ouh, les jeans tout cachés. Ouh, les choses habillées. Ouh, les hommes qui portaient le cheveu signé Sassou. Sassou. Ouh la la, Sassou. Ooh la la, Sassou.
You're experiencing the wonders of TV Land, an optic voyage through the obscure into the uncharted realms of television. Stay tuned.
The wonders of TV Land will be back in a moment. Isn't that wonderful?
Let's retromercial!
Good evening, chaps. This evening's targets are Mum, Mum's apple pie, and Mum's garbage pail. So, good luck and good eating.
What a raid this is gonna be.
What a what?
Raid House and Garden Bug Killer. Indoors or outdoors.
Okay, bombs away.
No, bugs away.
It kills bugs dead. Get Raid.
In case you're wondering, we're now returning to the wonders of TV Land.
TV Land, part of the nutritious breakfast.
Miss, why did you buy a new Ford Fairlane?
Are you kidding? Where else could I get that Fairlane feeling?
What's that?
Oh, it's like the feeling you get with the Fairlane two-way sports shift. If you want to drive an automatic, you drive an automatic. But if you want to shift, you shift. Click, click, click. And that Fairlane acceleration is like the way a man sweeps you off your feet. If you have a man. A force that says, arise, my love, and come away with me. Maybe for a pizza. But even if there isn't a man around, I jump into my strong, silent Fairlane with a big, powerful V8 engine and visit interesting places, like maybe a lumber camp or an aircraft carrier. I tell you, there's nothing like that Fairlane feeling. Well, why don't I let this charming Ford salesman carry on from here?
You're ahead in a Ford all the way.
Take me to TV Land.
You're traveling through the good, the weird, the wonders of TV Land. Stay tuned for more unsung marvels of television from TV Land.
Dear clumsy bellboys, brutal cab drivers, careless doormen, ruthless porters, savage baggage masters, and all butter-fingered luggage handlers all over the world.
Have we got an American tourister for you?
Janice! Janice!
Over here. I forgot my antiperspirant.
What?
Secret roll-on.
Secret? Why can't you use my spray?
Because nothing beats secret roll-on for stopping wetness, not even your He-Man spray.
Secret strong?
Mm-hmm. It really helps keep me dry.
Well, if it's that strong, we'll both use it.
Oh, no. Secret's for women. It smells pretty. See?
Pretty.
Mm-hmm.
Well, as long as it's strong.
Sorry, darling.
Secret roll-on. Strong enough for a man, but made for a woman.
Take me to TV Land.
TV Land brings you the continuing story of the world's strangest love triangle. Carol.
What Wilbur's trying to say is that his horse is as important as his wife.
Wilbur.
That's lovely, dear, but you're hiding Willie Davis.
And Mr. Ed.
I'm your horse, not your wife.
Every night filled with conflict.
Every time I need you, you're out with Mr. Ed.
Every night packed with human drama.
Choose between us.
Will Wilbur ever decide? Don't miss a single episode in the continuing story of Mr. Ed, only on TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Coming up next, it's the Addams Family, here on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Don't go away. The Addams Family will be right back.
Ever have one of those days when you really don't want to get out of bed? When you just can't face churning the butter? When you don't even feel like putting on your bunny suit or wrestling over a deep, fat fryer? Well, don't. Your friends here in TV Land will do it all for you.
That's how I make my living.
Don't churn, don't hop, don't fry. Just say, take me to TV Land, and all you have to do is watch.
Kind of makes your day, doesn't it?
Next up, it's Green Acres. Followed by Love American Style. And then, Hogan's Heroes. The good, the weird, and the wonderful. Don't go away. The Addams Family will be right back.
You know, it's such fun to give somebody something they've never had before. It's what I got for my wife. Something so new, it wasn't even around last Christmas. It's the Kodak Pocket Instamatic Camera. There it is. No, it isn't. Where did I put it? Got to see this camera. It's about, that big. To load it, you just slip in a film cartridge. You're going to love it if I can find it. The great thing about it is it's so small, it's right in your pocket. Even smaller than I remembered it being. Now I can show you how great it is. You can carry it with you wherever you. Easy to load. Maybe a small camera, but it takes big, sharp, clear pictures. Look at these. Aren't those great? The Kodak Pocket Instamatic camera starts at less than $28. The complete outfit's a little more. Just tell them to remember which pocket they put it in. The Kodak Pocket Instamatic camera.
Green Acres is the place to be. Fresh farm living is a life for me. Land spreading out so far and wide, you can take Manhattan out, chill on the countryside.
New York is where I'd rather stay. I'd rather sit in my jacuzzi than a pile of hay. I got my cellular phone and my penthouse view. Darling, I love you, but I'll take Park Avenue.
The chores.
The stores.
Fresh air.
I like Times Square.
Come on.
No, but you know what? I like the city life.
Stop the music.
Green Acres on TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Up next, it's... yes, Arnold. Green Acres on TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Next up, it's Green Acres. Followed by Love American Style. And then, Hogan's Heroes. The good, the weird, and the wonderful. Two gritty urban cop shows, both created by Stephen Bosco. Both feature Dennis Franz and David Caruso, both containing the word blue in their title. Hill Street Blues was the first to show you crime, heroism, and raw emotion in a whole new way. NYPD Blue was the first to show you, well, other things.
You mean everybody is naked?
Watch Hill Street Blues on TV Land. It's the original, the best cop show ever. No ifs, ands, or buts.
Jose Ferrer for Color Track by RCA. Aspirino, my cape is red, my coat is green, and my nose magnificent fresh. If these colors don't look right, see them on a 1979 color. Getting the color right is what it's all about. Now with Camelot tuning, it packs the color more automatically than ever.
Before you see the color track system grabs it, aligns it, defines it, sharpens it, tones it, and locks the color on track.
RCA is making television better and better.
Take me to TV Land.
Up next, it's... yes, Arnold. Green Acres on TV Land.
Green Acres will return after these messages.
This body needs good nutrition, including vitamins A, B1, C, E, potassium, niacin, iron. And this body gets them all in California avocados for just 153 calories in a luscious half shell. And here's a tip. Ripen them like this, 2 or 3 at a time, because avocados ripen better together. Would this body lie to you?
Listen. What you're hearing is the brilliance of Stevie Wonder on a TDK cassette. TDK captures all the bass, all the mid-range, all the highs. TDK captures the wonder of the creative mind. That's why Stevie Wonder wouldn't think of using any other cassette. And that's why music lives on TDK.
Take me to TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Coming up, it's Love American Style. Followed by Hogan's Heroes. And then the Phil Silver Show. Open 24 hours.
TV Land.
Green Acres will return after these messages.
Out, damn spot. Out, I say. 1, 2. Why, then 'tis time to do it. Why will these hands ne'er be clean? Here's the smell of the blood still. Oh, the perfumes of Arabia will not sweeten this little hand. Oh, oh, oh!
My hands still smell like chicken.
Saint elsewhere on TV Land. Aye, there's the scrub.
Which is better, real life or TV land?
We'll figure it out.
Okay, let's see. In TV land, teenagers have clear skin. Struggling actresses have great New York apartments. Barnyard animals are capable of adult conversation and scholastic achievement. Murderers, thieves, and evil rodeo clowns are brought to justice within an hour, and there's a date for just about anyone.
I'll guarantee you that.
So, which one's better?
Suppose you tell me.
TV land, 34% better than real life.
Had a long, hard day?
My girdle is killing me.
Want to get away from your troubles?
The farther away, the better.
Well, you can with TV Land's evening lineup. The Addams Family, Green Acres, Sonny and Cher, Hogan's Heroes, The Phil Silver Show, and Mannix every weeknight.
Good thinking.
Escape from your day with an evening in TV Land.
Doesn't it take your mind off of your troubles?
Take me to TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Coming up is Love American Style on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Diana got a royal welcome this week in a city named for a man who fought royalty, George Washington. We'll be back with the royal visit in the news. And now, Charles and Diana in the news. The Prince and Princess of Wales made their first official visit to the United States this week, and Americans generally watched their royal wanderings with great interest. Wales, by the way, refers to an area in Great Britain and is spelled W-A-L-E-S. There's no connection with whales in the ocean. In Washington, attendance at events that featured the royal couple was by invitation only, and only a few invitations were issued. The same was true in Palm Beach, Florida, where Prince Charles played polo and the couple helped raise money for charity. But people in both cities lined the streets hoping to catch a glimpse of the future King and Queen of England. Charles, who's next in line for the British throne, has no real power, and he won't have much more when he does become king. The monarchy in Britain today is symbolic only. The real power lies with the Prime Minister and Parliament. But there still is an aura of mystery around the royal family, and that mystery keeps Americans fascinated, even though this country was born in rebellion against the British monarchy and King George III, a direct ancestor of Prince Charles. It's said that our first president, George Washington, was offered the title of King or Your Excellency after independence was won, but he turned them down, saying this country's leader should simply be called Mr. President. I'm Christopher Glenn with the visit of Prince Charles and Princess Diana in the news.
I was buying my blades at Hyman's stationery store. I had so much trouble with and I says, Hyman, you got any Persona blades? Well, I got 20 shaves on one Persona blade.
That's Persona, individually custom wrapped, the extra step to keep every blade extra sharp.
Believe it or not, it gives me 20 and more shaves.
Better than average, sure. But if Persona doesn't give you more luxury shaves, we'll buy you or whatever blade you think is better.
Take me to TV Land.
He's unkempt, untamed, and unpredictable.
He's Detective Mick Belker, and only one person has what it takes to bring this savage beast back to the human race. It's not a cop. It's not a criminal. It's someone who has Mick Belker's number.
I'm
Belker and his mother. On Hill Street Blues, only on TV Land.
I love you too, Ma. Goodbye.
How about a really big hand for the Ed Sullivan Show, next on TV Land.
The Ed Sullivan Show will return after these messages.
Joe Mannix is a private investigator. He's not a cop.
I'm Joe Mannix. I'm not a cop.
Joe Mannix drives a cool green convertible. Cops drive squad cars.
Well, I'm no cop.
Joe Mannix wears a variety of stylish sports jackets. The police wear uniforms.
I'm not from the police.
Joe Mannix, he's not a cop.
I'm a hard-boiled private eye in the classical tradition.
Tune in for Mannix weekdays on TV Land. You want cops? Watch Hill Street Blues.
I like being a cop.
Because sometimes you feel like a cop, sometimes you don't.
And now, back to the Ed Sullivan Show. The Ed Sullivan Show will return after these messages.
Oh, Sergio. Oh, Sergio. You caught my eye when you rocked on by. Oh, Sergio. The jeans to wear anytime, anywhere. Oh, Sergio. Sergio Valente. Sergio Valente. Oh, Sergio. Ooh, Sergio. You caught my eye. Sergio. Oh, Sergio. Sergio Valente. Sergio Valente. Oh, Sergio. You caught my eye when you rocked on by. Oh, Sergio. Ooh, Sergio. You caught my eye. Sergio. Take me to TV Land.
Does life get you down?
Nobody cares about me.
Make you feel bad?
Everybody hates me.
Well, TV Land will make you feel good with renewed confidence.
You're the best.
And healthy self-esteem.
I'm an emperor. I'm a living god.
Yes, TV Land will teach you to hold your head up high and say, I like me, no matter what others think.
You're looking at living, smiling proof.
Take the first step. Just say, take me to TV Land.
Take me to TV Land.
Don't go away. TV Land will be right back with more of the Ed Sullivan Show. Really.
If you like holiday greetings from the Ed Sullivan Show, here's the perfect gift for yourself or someone you love. For only $19.95, you can enjoy these holiday treasures from Bing Crosby, Johnny Mathis, and the Supremes. This video cassette features extended performances plus additional songs from your favorite stars. Over 50 great acts from the past and present, including The Muppets, Neil Diamond, and Elvis Presley. Order now by calling toll-free 1-888-ED-SULLIVAN. Call now.
All this month, The Wonders of TV Land is celebrating the works of one of television's most influential creators, Garry Marshall. Journey with us each weekend in June as we explore his work as writer, producer, creator, and occasionally actor. Dick Van Dyke, Mork and Mindy, Angie, and the episode of Love American Style that inspired Happy Days. So don't miss the shows that made Garry Marshall a wonder of TV Land. Saturdays and Sundays at 6 Eastern, 3 Pacific, only on Nick at Night's TV Land.
Go deeper into classic TV online. Collect sounds, images, and theme songs and find out when your favorite shows are on. Ask Nick at Night's president all your unanswered questions. Meet and compete with other classic TV fans. Go to Nick at Night TV Land online on America Online.
Take me to TV Land.
How about a really big hand for the Ed Sullivan Show, next on TV Land.
The Ed Sullivan Show will return after these messages.
I know my own needs. And what I need from an automobile, I know I get from this new Cordoba. I could ask for nothing beyond the quality of Cordoba's workmanship, the tastefulness of its appearance, I request nothing beyond the thickly cushioned luxury of seats available even in soft Corinthian leather. Yet it is on the highway where Cordoba best answers my demands. I have much more in this small Chrysler than great comfort at a most pleasant price. I have great confidence, for which there can be no price. In Cordoba, I have what I need.
Take me to TV Land.
And now, back to the Ed Sullivan Show.